to risk, okay,
Tell me about it.
any relationships
Now, that
between
would be
now
right there.
and the next committee meeting, so you better be
That'd be good right there to be
daggone
on
careful.
YouTube. Look at that. That
Okay?
face.
Well,
You
okay.
put on YouTube.
That's
Here
good,
we are,
Bruce.
because I'm sending a message here.
Keep
You
on
do
her, Bruce.
not- You do
Keep
not
on
put
her.
things on you.
Keep on her.
Without asking permission.
Keep on her,
Can we
Bruce.
sue him? Yes. You.
What are you gonna get?
He has to ask permission.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know.
I give you my permission.
It's fish tank.
Are you giving permission for Bernie also?
Yes, she is not.
Yes.
No, she is not. No.
Bernie, are there some things you don't want to have surface
On YouTube? There's a lot of things I don't want published on YouTube.
What don't you want published, or what don't you want on YouTube, Bernie?
Anything that you put on there, Bruce.
She does not
Because I am
trust
sure
you,
it will be
Bruce.
inflammatory, degrading.
Not Bruce.
Turn it off.
Not Bruce.
He still picks on me. He didn't. 60s,
This video
he's still
last long
pouring
time to
your
tell the story
relationship.
about the 20th reunion when
But the 23.
Swartz and Rachel hooked up.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to hear that?
I'd like to hear that.
Okay. All right, this was, you guys, we were where at
Lollies.
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 That's why I've been saying that I don't want any formal dinners.
And we booked, no, but seriously, we booked before it was kind of, or was it after everybody else was leaving?
Well, you said, Rachel and I sat across from each other
Well, I know, but
at
when
dinner,
we decided,
and then
oh,
afterward,
was
you
after-
said, hey,
That's
Rachel and I are going out for some drinks. You want to go along? I said, sure.
okay, all right.
And it was
And we went
raining
right
like
down the
crazy,
street,
so
that's
we
right,
went
so I
out and got
remember
in my
that.
truck, drove to the other end to that, well, I don't remember
Okay.
what it was, a bar or something.
And I'm sitting there, and you guys are talking nonstop. I don't remember what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
remember.
I don't
No, but
talking
you,
nonstop.
I think, oh, you don't remember them?
No.
Oh, you guys were just clicking and clicking and, you know, and I was there. I mean, I inserted,
I
I was
remember.
listening, I was present.
I remember.
But I definitely got the feeling, I mean, it's like you guys were very present to each other. You were just, you know, like
I
this.
was not aware of that.
So, and it was in
Bernie
the
the
parking lot.
matchmaker.
We were getting out to the car. We were walking to the cars. And when I said to you, you need to call her and ask her out. I wonder if I really meant
But you know
how
what?
serious I was.
But if you
I
were
know,
already
I
out, I don't
didn't
remember you saying it, but if you were already out of the truck, then you missed it.
What do you
Because
mean?
I asked her before she got out, I asked her if I could call her.
Didn't you
We-
ask me after
we
we
were-
left the restaurant?
Yeah.
Or when we were taking, when
I
you were
took you
taking
back
us
over
back
to your
the
cars.
vehicles.
And then before you got out, I said, hey, can I call you some? Sure.
Oh, you mean before we even went in?
No,
to have
before.
drinks?
No, after we were finished, then he took us back to our vehicles because they were down by the restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure it was, I just remember saying it. Jim, you looked at me like you hadn't thought about it. I remember your look.
Oh, he thought about it.
No,
Wait
I-
a minute. I know him. He thought about it.
I remember his
That was in the foremost of his mind.
You hadn't done it. You hadn't
need to
asked
ask
her
her
yet, huh?
about that look.
Did you give
that
when I
gave
said
you.
something to you?
Yeah. You
Why?
need to ask, because she knows that look.
When he didn't.
She knows that, what do you mean? I already took care of that.
No, wait. No, it wasn't that look. It was the look like, okay, you had not talked to her yet. I know that. Okay?
Okay.
So, that was
You
my
called.
guess. And
We took our first date.
How soon after? How
Well,
soon
our-
It was
after
a
that?
Labor Day,
yeah.
Labor Day weekend.
and when we
Okay.
do,
When was the
reunions have
reunion?
always been
Reunion was in
MCC days?
August.
Well, the reunion was in
Yeah.
August?
Okay.
Yes, it was in August.
But
So
you said
was it
something to
24
her that
hours
night
later?
already.
Yes.
24 hours later.
Oh, yeah.
He asked if he could call me, and I gave him my phone number.
Okay, that night.
Mhm.
Okay.
Before she got out of the truck.
And then you
And then
called
the next day,
her.
he called.
Do you
that was a
remember
month
getting that
later.
I
number?
don't,
Yeah.
Do you remember
I don't remember
that?
getting the
You
number.
didn't call
No.
her for a month?
Well, I
It was
don't know how long
probably
it was.
before I had a free weekend, because see, I had to work a lot of weekends.
Oh, you were
But he
working in
didn't
a
call
hospital
you
at
at all?
that time, right?
I don't remember how soon
I
it
don't
was
remember
afterwards.
if we talked in between there. or
I know
not.
it was before we went on our first date, because I went to work one evening and I told my friend Teresa, this guy that I knew from high school, he called me. I wonder why he called me.
Do you remember wondering if he was going to call?
I was stunned when he asked me for my phone number
That night.
that night.
Okay.
And then when he actually called me, I was surprised again.
I heard this clunk. What was that? Well, I can pick up the phone.
And then you went
And
out.
then we went out, and we had our first date on Labor Day weekend at the Cleveland Zoo, and then I told him I was not available till after my semester was over because I was busy.
Oh, you were in
Did you
school.
feel
You were
like-
in school, weren't you?
I was,
Something?
she was
I was
dissing
going
you?
to
Nope.
school,
No?
and
No.
I was
It was a genuine answer.
I don't know if I missed.
The Cleveland Zoo, how romantic.
No, but for you two, yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
that's
For
kind of-
us, it
If I
was.
remember anything about your conversation that was not, that night, was that it was about a lot of green animal
Really?
science. Oh, yes,
Wow.
yes.
She remembers more about our conversation
seriously,
than either of
because-
you guys do.
Because I was lost. I mean, it was, in other words, there was an awareness of what you had in common, but it had to do with a lot of science. Somewhere you started talking about nature and science and some, you know, I remember that subject being.
Interesting
So
how
it makes sense to me
one-
that you went to the zoo. It makes perfect sense for your
Does it
first
make
date.
sense to you that we got lost in the woods and spent the night out there?
Now, that's a good, we are not going to go into this.
Did you get lost in the woods? What's this?
Lost in the woods and spent the night?
Yeah, no,
At the Cleveland Zoo?
no, in the woods.
Have you seen?
There's wooded areas.
not at the Cleveland.
No, there is a few. Yeah. Well, there you go. The
And
20th
there you have it.
class reunion kid.
Now, how many years ago? But think about how many years. That would have been, which year? 10 years ago. Or 10.
20 years ago, Bernie?
20 years. We're celebrating our 40th
20 years ago, Bernie.
20
It was
years?
at
It was,
our
See,
it was our, it was
40
at our
minus
20th
20?
reunion.
at
Yeah, we
Lowell's.
tell people that we met at our 20-year class reunion.
Okay,
So when'd
This
you
is
get
getting crazy. This is getting crazy.
See, did you notice? When I say something, that's when he's gonna make his comments.
When
Not
you
when
say
anybody else
so.
says anything, but when I say something, he's gonna make comments.
You're a
Edit
sweetheart,
our
Bernie. You're a
Yes,
sweetheart.
he edits my entire life.
Hey, I don't know how to edit.
We don't even talk to each other.
I don't know how to edit.
The minute you do, he's right there.
I'm here to capture the moment, let me tell
Turn
you.
that, I'm telling you, Bruce, you put any of that stuff on there, I got my sister's case because she looked at, oh, she posted a photo.